And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I'm your host, Nick Legato. And we've come a long way, guys. A real long way. So we've done a lot of side quest stuff. Time for us to check out Bermechia. And it does not look good. It's been 5 years. I've been away for too long. Not a night went by when I didn't dream about home, huh? Well, you're back home. And it doesn't look good, but don't worry, our vengeance will be swift and merciless. So let's get to it. Realm of Eternal Rain. Yes, Bermechia. Place where the rain never stopped. Which is strange because there's a desert outside. I think the rain would help. Anyway, there's one important item we gotta find here, which we'll find here. It's the Cancer. It's a Stelizo coin. Make sure that you get that or you'll regret it. You run into some new battles here. Yes, yes, these are great enemies to learn another blue magic skill from. So make sure you do it. We'll go ahead and steal, but we're going to learn a very useful skill. This is it, the magic hammer. You want to be very sure that you get it. Look at what it does. It's devastating to any mage who gets hit by it. And that's why we will spend the extra effort to get it. As they're going to deplete Vivi's MP very shortly here. If we can get it, it's worth the effort. Let's go ahead and hit one of these guys with a... There we go. Alright, let's finish them off then, shall we? Steal a potion, will you? I'll get it back. So we wasted an ether fighting these guys, but for the most part it was worth it. We can learn the magic hammer skill. Magic Hammer drains an enemy's MP in percentages or something, I think. That didn't look like a percentage, that just looked like an all-powerful deduction. But it's a really useful skill for Quina. There's no reason whatsoever to ignore that skill. Make sure you get it. It's a really, really decent skill. Alright, so let's keep moving forward here as Beavis and Butthead decide to make their appearance again. We have to fight some more black mages. Shouldn't be too bad though. Let's get to work. Again, you can use silence on these guys with with Zidane's other weapon if you really feel the need to, but these guys are really just a few melee attacks before death. There's one dead. And this should kill the other. They're not too tough. Nothing we can't handle. We are victorious! Sweet. My god, that kill was frickin' sweet. Alright. General, huh? When the general gets mad. We'll have to find out who the general is, if we don't already know. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk inside. We're going to find us whatever this is. Soft. And what are you? Potion. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. It seems we can't. Okay. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. There we go. Woo. Sorry about that. My bad, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sitting here sneezing the hell out of it. Oh, my bad, it's a new enemy. I don't think you learn anything from these guys, so I'm not going to bother trying to eat one. So, yeah, either you learn something new, or you learn something... No, you don't learn anything new. You either learned it earlier, or I don't think we get anything from it. So, as you can see, I didn't bother. He was an easy kill anyway. But be careful, because they can gradually petrify you. I think they can also straight petrify you too, I think. Don't quote me on that because I don't remember. Alright, anyway, let's keep moving. So we got the two items there, the two things, per se. We're thrown into another battle here. Let's see, yes, an Ironite. I'll show this battle anyway. If you didn't fight one on the plains and you still need to eat one, this is a good time to do it, but again, they're very dangerous, so you want to take them down as quickly as possible. As you can see, they're not hard to beat. You just have to melee the crap out of it and don't let it use its breath attack on you. Alright, somebody learned Auto Potion. And that would be Vivi, but we're not going to equip that right now because we don't have an infinite supply of potions yet. We will use the Auto Potion skill later, but not right now. Should be a chest here. Gives us a soft. We're thrown into another battle. Probably all enemies we fought already. Alright, let's keep moving. As we want to get this chest here, which is actually, dun dun dun, the Mimic! Let's go ahead and throw down with this fool. Let's see. Mimics aren't too bad, though. We can probably beat him down pretty quickly. Hopefully without much trouble. But as you can see, he tends to call for help. Where we get one of these guys showing up, and we don't like those guys, so let's go right after him. In the best way we can. There we go. And then we'll concentrate our attacks back onto the Mimic here. And that ends the Mimic. Again, Mimics aren't threatening, but they can overwhelm you, so... And no, you cannot eat them for an item, for any skills that I know of, unless we had already learned it. And like I said, by this point, you know, obviously it's not worth anything. But you may as well fight it anyway. See what a Mimic battle looks like. Ignore the door for the moment, because we want to do this. Now, you have to walk over this part of the area, or you're going to miss out on some Germinus boots. So make sure that you walk across. If you run, the platform will fall and the Germinus boots will be gone forever! So don't let it happen. Not that it's a big deal, but I'm sure you prefer to have those items available to you, those things available to you. As you can see, we are re-gearing our characters here. As we pretty much, they've almost learned everything available to them at this point, except for Vivi, who's got a little ways to go before he learns the rest of his stuff. Freya's doing fine too. And look at this, Queena's halfway done on the yellow scarf. That's good. Halfway done almost on the high tide. That's a hard skill to level up. Let's keep moving. As we intentionally make this thing fall. I think we can even drop down there. No, we can't. Nah. Let's see. Now that we've got that, in order for us to get that item... Well, wait a minute. It's just a Mimic. So I'm not gonna make all that effort to go get a Mimic. So, forget about it. Oh, wait a minute. I think we still gotta go over there anyway, so may as well. Or is it here? No, we can't get in there. Can't get in there. So we do have to go that way. So I take it back. We do have to go this all the way around again anyway. May as well fight it, whatever. And we're walking. And we gotta go up the stairway and around. This should be a Mimic, right? Yeah, it's a Mimic. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's see. Oh, such a sad sight. Let's go ahead and head out on the balcony here. Jump across, and go inside. Let's see. There's a dying soldier here. What did he say? Oh, I missed it! No, I'm just kidding. Yep. Check under the bed. Alright, nice. There's actually something else here that we can find, which is an ether. Alright, so we've done all that, but before we get too far... Well, no, we still gotta keep going, so never mind. So now we gotta go back the way we came. And a lot of, you know, running around back and forth, but it's necessary in order to get to where we're going. And then there's going to be a little bit of a long walk, but I'll discuss that when it happens. I'm not a big fan of when it happens either. It's kind of redundant. But necessary nonetheless. And I learned the hard way, by the way. Alright. Alright, so we're going to use this bell here. Let's keep moving forward, and we're going to reach like a foyer or a courtyard or something eventually. But we can't go back now. We have to find out who's behind this. That's an interesting point, little person. Little mage type. You're lying, there's a black mage right behind you. Good to see you, Dan. Freya and Dan, huh? Get out of here fast. There are black mages swarming the place. That's what he thinks. We're gonna kick us some black mage ass. Let's keep moving forward. We still got some work to do. We enter kind of a courtyard looking place. We can go down below, but I mean, really there's no reason to. But let's go ahead and enter it anyway, because there is actually something here that needs to be done. In front of Master Gizamalook. So it sounds like Gizamalook is actually some kind of thing they worship. Whatever. Look out! It's coming down! Wait, Cal, are you alright? So it appears that this dude is going to get some help. So that's good. So we saved the day yet again. The poor soul is dead. And we're thrown into a battle. Okay, so we did that little battle. No big deal. Let's go in here. Find us some more treasure. Tent. And what is this? Phoenix down. I think the other treasure that's located on the other side of the stairwell is a mimic. Alright, let's keep moving. As I said, this is a mimic, so we'll fight the mimic. Alright, let's keep moving here. That was another easy battle. As we enter a huge courtyard, so let's go to this left area first. This is obviously the armory, which is always a good thing. Yay! Good question. Is there anything in here we can use? Let's take a look. Spear. What about it? So we found a mithril spear. As that always upsets Vivi. But you're still talking about black mages. Yeah. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and equip that spear, since the javelin does Freya no good as we get Reese's Wind, which is actually a pretty decent skill. Nothing spectacular, but it kind of casts a low-level regen on all your characters, or one character or something. It's still pretty good nonetheless. Let's open this chest and we find ourselves a really cool lightning staff, which is obviously going to have Thundara attached to it. And poison. So that's important too. The real order of doing this really is to focus on the elemental skills, because as much as I would love to equip the Oak Staff and learn Bio, we don't really have a use for Stop and Drain at the moment. There's not many enemies are susceptible to it, so it's not like we really got to worry about it. Always when you see Stiltskin, buy his stuff. Never a reason not to. So always make sure we do that. Let's go ahead and use Magnet, give that letter that we've been holding on to for a while. And we get a Kupo Nut, unfortunately. And yeah, I said unfortunately for a reason. Let's make sure we have nothing else we gotta do. Okay. The Mog Shop. What is in the Mog Shop? Obviously, some other gear. Let's buy one glass armlet, since we didn't have one for you-know-who before. Let's buy two Barbet just to be on the safe side. And let's buy some Phoenix Downs. Let's buy 14 of them. There we go. And potions we could probably max out. And the rest of the stuff, 20 at least of each. There we go, all set. So let's go ahead and we'll tent up as well. And there's good news and bad news. The good news is that we found a staff and we found a Koopa Nut. The bad news is we have to now take that Koopa Nut all the way back to Gizmaluke's Grotto. Now somebody might sit there and say, why would you go through all that effort? Why do you need to do all that? You're already here, just stay here and keep going. There's a reason we gotta take it back to Gizmaluke's Grotto. There we go. The reason we gotta take it all the way back there is very simple. Because you can only carry one Koopa Nut at a time in this game. Well, you only got one, so what's the big deal? The big deal is that we're going to find another one before we have the ability to come back to Gizmaluke's Grotto. You may as well just take it back now. So that way you don't have to go back to the other place where the other Koopa Nut is later because you don't have room. So it's actually strategically set up this way to kind of mess with you. So we are going to make the trek back. But now here's the deal. I'm going to make the trek back. For you guys, it's just an edit away. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recorder. I'm going to make my way back to Gizmaluke's Grotto. Yes, I'm going to make my way all the way back there. And we're going to go ahead and give him the Koopa Nut. I'll show you guys what we get from it, and then I'll cut it again and make my way back. Nice, so we made it back. Let's go ahead and give him this Koopa Nut, and we receive a 10, which is a random item. And like I said, though, as we start collecting them and getting them back, we're going to get better stuff, supposedly. But again, it was important to come back, so now we got to make our way back. Okay, so we've made it back. We've used the tent and healed up, so we're all good. Let's keep moving. After we wasted time doing that. Well, I wasted time. You wasted none of your time. Now this next area coming up, this whole next shtick that comes up is going to be tough, and I'll explain why to it in a bit. But right now, choose the option to leave her alone. Let her take a moment to find herself here. She just somehow jumps up the top there. It appears we have to make our way up there, don't we? Oh boy. Boingy boingy. Come on, lads. I get the feeling Queen is not going to follow us. Okay. Or maybe he will, or it will. Regardless, we need to make sure we get up there. Hey, look! It's a walrus! Or no. Okay, that's not a walrus. It's a whale. Same difference. Yeah. There's Beatrix. That must have been the general they were talking about. Yes, Beatrix. I hear there are many fierce warriors out in the world, some more powerful than even I. Andrew in particular, they say her swordsmanship is the best in the land. So Fratley, do you still insist on going on your journey? Yes, please understand, Freya. Right now, Bermechia is at peace, while other nations are slowly but surely gaining power. I don't know if my spear alone is enough to protect Bermechia. Which is precisely what I want to do and why he wants to go out in the world. Trust your strength and have faith in your destiny. Time that you will return, I promise. Wow. Access denied. Talk about a shitty deal, huh? Oh well, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. It looks like it happened right here in the palace. Wait a minute, who's that? Doesn't look like a killer clown or a dude with platinum hair and a big-ass sword. Who is that? I find the rain quite pleasant. I feel as though the raindrops are blessings of a victory. Well, that's great victory. Oh my god, I don't want to do an impression of Fran. It's only going to come out terrible. Okay, you're wasting your time. Rats often look for new homes when they sense an earthquake. They'll probably move to the Sandy Tree House by now. So you see, it's too late. The king has already turned tail and fled. Sandy Treehouse, Claria. It's quite a beautiful, difficult of escape there. Claria. Unless we can get through the sandstorm, it will be impossible to attack. That must have been that whirlwind tornado-looking thing we saw out in the desert. Of course, Your Majesty, I will present you a marvelous display of my power. I am certain that you will be most pleased. Wondering if you would gather your troops to Claria. Certain those filthy rats will retaliate in full force, and my black mages may not be enough. Mr. Fancy Pants himself, huh? Sounds like we've got trouble. Yeah. We don't know who that guy is. Maybe that's the guy that, what's his name mentioned earlier. What's her, that, you know, Garnet mentioned earlier was roaming around. Interesting. That's interesting too. Uh-oh. As we have to go and stop this nonsense immediately. It must be stopped. Dhalmekia will never fall. Prepare to die. You wish to fight me, Beatrix of Alexandria. Beatrix! Yeah, oh, she's gonna show us no mercy, boys. That's alright, mercy's for the weak! Because we're gonna take you down. That's right, let real men handle this. We're men. We're men with guns. Oh my god, a laxative now I've got the runs. Just kidding. Alright, enough of those shenanigans as we're flung into battle. Now this is a scripted battle, we can't win it, but our goal here is to steal a specific item from Beatrix, which can be really hard to do. It's the Mithril Sword. She carries 3 items on her. You're most likely to get the first 2, then the Mithril Sword. I say the first 2 because most of the people I see play this game never get the Mithril Sword. They always get the Chain Plate and the Phoenix Down. So where it's really, really, really all based mostly on luck that we get this item. As you can see, we're throwing out everything we can at her to get it. Throw out a slow, mighty guard. That'll help absorb the shock attack for the most part. And Reese's Wind will give us some health over time here. Let's go ahead and throw that back on Freya as well. We didn't get anything, did we? Damn it. Please get the Mithril Sword Stain. Pretty please. It's all luck. And Daddy needs a new piece of gear. Let's throw that high potion on Zidane. Now that he's getting ready to go, he's going to get a high potion, and he's going to get a ether going here. And there's the Phoenix Down we don't care about. Now all we got to hope and pray is that we can get that Mithril Sword. That's 2 of the 3 items there, so we're so close, guys. Come on, give me that Mithril Sword, baby. Lady Luck, be kind. Pretty please? Please be kind and slightly generous, rather than... Oh, bitch. Lady Luck, you betrayed me with another man! Your soul will be mine. Mine, fool! If the Dane's turn is up, we can try again, but it'll be iffy if we get it. No, didn't get it. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money! We're wearing these attacks little by little. Steal. Damn it. Damn you, Pavlov! Let's go ahead and let Zidane steal and throw, and then we'll start recovery here. No, still didn't get the damn thing. High potion. For some reason I don't think anybody's getting Reese's Wind effects anymore. Not that it's a big deal, but it might be nice to have. Come on, Zidane. Get that Mithril Sword, bro. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Be a player, baby. Get me the goods. Daddy needs a new sword. You fucking asshole. Ah! No! We got one more shot, I think, before all attempts are done. Come on, Zidane. Oh, you loser. You schmuck. You schlemiel. You gapazzle. Whatever that is. Making up words now. Boom! Shakalaka! Come on, Zidane. Last chance, buddy. Oh, you cheap son of a... You no good, untalented, homosexual butt monkey. I demand that you steal this sword. By the powers of Grayskull, the sword will be ours. Oh, crap. Kerblam! And, of course, it's not. You bastard. You bastard. Take that. Well, I'm not going to sit here and restart this game or anything like that, because that's just lame. Obviously, we didn't get the sword, so it's a bit of a shame, but we did get the chain plate, so it's better than a swift kick to the testicles. You know, at least we got something, right? I'm sure somebody's sitting there pointing and laughing like, haha, you didn't reset the game 30 times to try and get it. Yeah, well, I'm not going to sit here all night trying to get a damn sword. Silence, you psychotic bitch. We'll be back, and we'll be back like 50 times stronger. This boy could become a problem. Then why didn't you solve the problem? Why don't you solve the problem and finish me off? You sociopath. Oh, there we go. Got some air going now. Oh boy. So what is the? Who is this clown? Poor Vivi. Poor Zidane. Poor Freya. As you can see, they're not going to show Quina, because Quina's an optional character. So, technically, Quina does not exist. Okay, this is the creepiest looking guy ever. He dresses like a woman. I guess he's trying to make a statement of some sort. I don't know. Man, did we get our butt kicked. And there he goes upon a mystic flying dragon of crazy awesomeness. Why don't we get a dragon? Oh well. There goes the unknown guy. The mystery man. Oops! And I dropped the controller. Lame. Do I want to save my game? Of course I do! Why wouldn't I want to? Let's go ahead and save. Alright, saved up. We've already saved. And now it's going to tell us to insert disc 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So the disc has been changed and our adventure continues. Aren't these the two guys from earlier? They were attacked by an army of soldiers wearing pointy hats. I want to go fight on the front line instead of rotting away in this stinking place. Yeah, I love soldiers who are like, I want to fight, I want to be on the front line. Yeah, that's how you get dead faster. I don't know why some people think that they're not going to be killed in war. It's just beyond me. That's true, you know, retards in the front line, weird, cryptic thinkers in the front line, I don't know. I'm just being a jackass, really. So now we gotta go through this stuff with Steiner and the princess here. She's sleeping. At least he stopped calling... Did he call her Dagger? I kind of missed that. Yeah, right. Okay, so we reached this place called the Summit Station. Yay! Alright. It sounds like we've got some time to waste. Princess! Finally home. We're almost there. Oh my god! Oh, come on. Steiner was totally giving you a hard time. Because he's a jackass like that. Alright, now we're in control. Let's make sure we now have a glass armlet to put on her. Let's do that now. Though it lowers your spirit more, I don't care. So we got that stuff done. What about you? We didn't get the sword, so I'm a little disappointed, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. We're not always going to be lucky. Let's go ahead and leave on the iron helmet. So he's got to finish learning that stuff. Okay, so they're all good at this point. Any abilities that we can equip? Antibody, may as well have that on. Obviously we can't equip anything there. Okay, so now we're free to move about. Let's head over this direction here. We should see... This must be the rest area then. Let's go ahead. First things first, let's talk to the Moogle. Use Magnet. We'll endure this here. And this is why you had to give that Kupo Nut earlier, so you could get this Kupo Nut here. You can pass this Kupo Nut by not doing this. So make sure that you really did go back and do that. Or you'll, regret it, because that is a decent item here. Alright, and there's a chest. Get Phoenix down, yay! And let's see. We need to talk to him again. There we go. And we get another letter. Cool, I didn't want to miss that letter. To Mochos. Mochos! Alright. Cool! So we did that. Let's talk to you. Because we can buy some new gear. We can buy an air racket. We don't have an mithril rod. And we've got a Burrabut, so I don't think we need to buy it. Iron rubber, Magus hat, we got one. Let's get another. Okay, that's fine. So we should be good in every other respect. Okay, yeah, we're all good there. Now, if you want to do that little trick again with the synthesizing, you can actually do it here. You want to buy steeple hats in mass quantities. And, I want to say you can get to Dolly, actually, at some point coming up. But like I said, we've already done it once. We don't need to do it again. So I'm not going to really waste time with it. We've got the Moltena racket. What do we learn from the Mithril Rod? Life, Silence, and Shell. It's really up to you which ones you want to learn at the moment. I find that Life is a great spell, especially over Stona. Shell is an important skill too, but we learn it from the same rod. So once we learn Life, we can go to the Moltena racket, and then we'll use the air racket and so on. Because the Moltena racket's the best weapon here, so let's do this instead. Mithril Rod, actually air racket, then Mithril Rod, then Moltena racket. Well, I lied. Mithril Rod first. Nah, never mind. I have no idea what I'm doing. Wink, wink. Okay. So, now that we've done that, we can wander around. So let's talk to this guy. This is the attendant here. The next car should be arriving. Yay! So we have a whole thing going on here. That voice sounds familiar. Well, let's go see who that is, shall we? Hey, we know those guys. We only want to know really one of them because we don't care about Cinna. So Cinna and Marcus have made their way here of all things. Interesting. It makes me wonder where the boss is. Alright, well, to each his own. Let's keep moving. Scoundrels! Oh god, not again. You're the bad actor. Oh god, oh boy. Shut up, Steiner. We'll do what needs to be done. It's the Prindive! Yes, we heard. Let's see, let me talk to you. What? Adelbert Steiner! Fail! Fail, 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 fail! It's here! It's here! Okay. So it looks like the brothers are splitting up. Let's go, Steiner! You whiny little prick. We gotta keep moving. Let's move. Doo-doo-doo. We've got places to go. Places to go! Alright, let's get all aboard the tram here and let's get moving. Since there's really not much else to do back at that station, we did everything we need to do. So I'm now departing. Oh! So now we get to endure a train ride, but at least we have real company this time. We've been gathering info on Takura. Okay, so he needs the Super Soft. That cures all forms of petrification. And then one to tell the others. See. Where's the Dane? Uh-huh. Haha. Denied, yo. Well, I was pretty responsible for what happened back there. Uh-oh. What? A pointy hat! You say, alright, well let's deal with that. As Marcus is now in our party. Yay! So what is this? Hey, we know that guy. Mission: retrieve princess alive. Why do you want to capture me? Stand back! Uh-oh. Seems like he's malfunctioning if he's like a robot-esque type. And we've got a battle of ages to go to take on, so let's get to it. So let's see here. We need to get us an item of great importance. First things first, let's go ahead and throw up Shell. Well, actually, he's never going to attack her, so I don't know why I did that. But first things first, we got to steal. He's got a flame staff on him, and that's an item we really want. Yes, got it. He also has a lightning staff and a steeple hat, but we don't care about that stuff so much. So, Steiner's about to get frozen here, which is a nasty skill to get hit by. Let's throw Shell up on Marcus here. Have Marcus steal again, it's no big deal, really. So we're both, there's the steeple hat, and hopefully we can get the lightning staff. As Impact crushes the enemy, we'll use Dagger to bring Steiner back, obviously. Phoenix down. Steal. See if we can... No, didn't get it. Well, anyway, now that we've gotten the fire staff, we'll let Steiner start smashing this waltz down into little pieces here. And Midas Strike, right? Yeah! This is gonna hurt you, yo. Kerblamo! It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. So we gotta throw out some healing here. There we go. Now Steiner's back up to par. we still gotta work our way on beating this fool down. Thunderbolts and lightning! Triple ammo! That's nothing we can't handle. Let's shell him up as well. Doesn't have a lot of health, so should be almost dead here. Come on, Marcus, get that lightning staff. Yes! Victory is ours! Now all we gotta do is do the final blow here. Ow. Just go ahead and throw shell up on Marcus here. So this battle should be almost over. We'll throw up a cure on everyone after. Hiya! Chop chop! Uh-oh. Incoming! Cure all. Let's see if we can finish him off. He's almost down. Gotta be pretty close. That minus strike did some pretty intense damage. Yeah, great. We're gonna get hit with the freeze spell. At least it's on Marcus. He doesn't do as much damage, really. We can't use any of the summons. We don't have the MP to do it, so don't bother. And down he goes! Fail. And that ends the Black Waltz number 3 permanently. Which is nice. Always good to win that one easily. As Steiner learns level up, which is cool. We can switch his gear out if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Attacked by the army of Black Mage soldiers, I know. Wow. It's starting to get ugly. Yeah, right. You think that fat, psychotic wench would listen to you? Who knows? Yeah, I guess it's hard to say, so I guess that's why we're going through this whole routine here, but hopefully it works. Probably won't. Yeah. Interesting. A whole lot has happened, bro. I saw hell with my own 2 eyes. Yeah, right. Oh, God. Yeah, she hasn't really changed that much at all. Alright, yay, so we've arrived, kind of. Take care, yo. Ho! So let's end that nonsense. I don't think there's any treasure here to be found, but there is some stuff here. If you need anything here, as you can see, we are pretty well off, so we don't need to waste money on that. So let's skedaddle, shall we? Oh, God. Let's see. Well, both ways lead to Rome, but now that we've got the pass, we can actually do a couple of things. Yes. Interesting little quote there. This way actually, I think, leads back to Dali. We were here before. We've gone this way in the past, and you'll see that there is some use to it. So we got a gate pass, which we got earlier. There's some things we can actually come back here and do, and we need to do it now, because we won't be able to do it later. So, first things first, we're going to hit up the village of Dali. Now, like I said, if you haven't done the synthesis trick, this is your chance to do it. You had the opportunity to buy the steeple hats in the... Alright, let's keep moving. As this should be a familiar sight to us, the town of Dali. Alright, let's keep moving. We enter the town of Dali yet again. So like I said, if you need to buy risks, this is the time to do it. But again, I have no intention of reinvesting in risks and steeple hats, you know. So, but you can if you guys want to. But there was another real reason we're here, and some of you might know why. The old lady is out of the way. It's the only time in the game she's actually has moved from that spot. That's why it's so important for us to come back and get that item. It's the only chance in the game we have to get it, really. Some say there is another moment to get it, but I've yet to really see it. If you missed the Stalizzo coin earlier, you can get it behind the crank of the windmill there. And so we can't do anything here with the mayor. So anyway, that's all that can be done. So we've done all the cool things over here. If you want to play a set of some card games with the dude over at the Observatory Mountain place, you can go ahead and do that if you want. I recommend a round, actually. I'm going to do one or two myself, just to see what cards he has. I'm not going to show it, because we're going to do a big card game playthrough maybe a little later. I'm not going to do it right now, though. So, on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX, we're going to do some stuff in Traynao, another new village, a new town for us to explore, or a new city, really. But either way, we'll see you then.